This week's parasha is Parashat Ki Tezeh, and if I read correctly, there's 74 mitzvot in this week's parasha. It's jammed, packed with mitzvahs, mitzvah. And I want to talk about one particular mitzvah. I heard a beautiful Dvar Torah from a Rabbi Goldsmith who had some nice ideas. A fun question. So one of the mitzvot later on in the parasha, this is in Perek Kaf Dalid, Pasuk Yud Dalid and Tet Vav. It's talking about when you hire a worker to work for you. It says Beyomo Titen secharo v'lo tavo alav hashemesh. The pasuk over there says that you have to make sure that you got to pay your worker. Don't cheat your workers. Don't steal from them. Don't oppress them. On that day shall you pay them his wage. Lo ta'ashok sechir ani ve'avyon. You have to make sure that you're going to pay him at the right time. Beyomo titen secharo. On that day, you got to pay him his sachar, his wage. V'lo tavo alav hashemesh. You should not be waiting for the sun to set. Make sure you pay him on time. Okay, very simple. You got to pay your workers on time, and it's a mitzvah. You should know that when you pay your workers on time, when you have kavanah, you're getting a mitzvah of paying timely. Beautiful mitzvah. Excellent. Okay. Here's the question I heard. It's a question from the Iyun Yaakov. Cool idea. The Gemara in Eruvin, Daf Kaf Bet, is as follows. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi is speaking there. He's talking about how we have to do mitzvot. And he says over there, Hayom la'asotam. He's explaining a pasuk over there. Today is the day we have to do the mitzvot. Lemachar lekabel secharam. And the reward we're going to get tomorrow. So we do the mitzvahs in this world, and then mahar, meaning the world to come, that's where we're going to get the sachar for the mitzvot that we do. So ask the Iyun Yaakov a beautiful question. He says, okay, beautiful. We do mitzvot in this world, and then Hashem is going to give us the reward in the world to come. But doesn't that go against our pasuk? Meaning down below, over here, how does it work? Beyomo titen secharo. You don't wait until tomorrow to pay your worker. You pay your worker today. So what? We have one halacha and God has a different halacha? We pay today, God pays tomorrow? That's not fair. God's supposed to be the most fair. That doesn't make any sense. That was a fun question of the Iyun Yaakov. How could it be that God gives us the reward for the mitzvahs tomorrow when we work today? Pay us today. So he answers beautifully. He says, no, but the way it works with paying workers is when you have a job to do, you get paid for the job that you do. It's so the job isn't complete. You don't get paid until you complete the job. So here, let's say, for example, somebody's job is to build a building. So you're going to get paid when the building is built. If someone's job is to dig a hole, dig a ditch, you get paid when you dig the ditch. But to pay before the job is done, that's not the kind of work, that's not kind of the laborer we are. Hashem gave us mitzvot and Torah. We have a mission in life. We got to learn. We got to do mitzvot. We got to be good to each other. We have a 120-year mission from God to follow the Torah and the mitzvot. That's our job. So it's not that Hashem's paying us late. We have to complete our job, and that job is only complete. We have a constant mitzvah every second to learn and to do. That's what life is all about. So Hashem is going to pay us. Yeah, as soon as the 120 is up, a person's life is over, then you can get your reward right away. Hashem pays up on time. But until that point, we have a job to do. We're not getting paid till we complete the job. Beautiful idea. But then I heard the Lubavitcher Rebbe, alav shalom, he asked a follow-up question. So he says, okay, wait a second. Okay, fine, very good. So I get the individual. We all have jobs to do. So therefore, but God's not paying us late. We have to wait till we complete it. But what about like the bigger rewards like Mashiach and Tchiyat HaMeitim? What about all the tzaddikim who died and they deserve Mashiach? They were really good. Moshe Rabbeinu deserves to see Mashiach, and there's a lot. Why should they have to wait? They have to wait so many years, so many generations. That's not fair. If God pays the reward right away, so there should be Tchiyat HaMeitim and there should be Mashiach, and the tzaddikim should deserve to get the reward. So what's going on? So explains the Lubavitcher Rebbe, based on the Alter Rebbe of Lubavitch, the first Rebbe of Lubavitch, that God's role in this world, we're getting a little Hasidic right now, is to make a dira batachtonim. God's role is to make, he wants to, so to speak, he has his beautiful dwelling up above, and now Hashem wants to bring his dwelling down to earth, whatever that exactly means. But part of what that means is Hashem wants to sanctify this world. He wants us to make it a holy place, that everywhere you look, you can tell God, even in the most mundane areas, even in the grassy fields outside, every blade of grass, the leaves out there, they're going to emanate with holiness and kedusha and tahora, but that requires our communal role and help. That one person can't accomplish godliness everywhere. For the world to recognize that Hashem is everywhere, that requires the work of all of us. And that's another job that we have. This is not a job for an individual. This is a job for the Jewish people over many generations. We have to make this place holy, adira batachtonim. We have to make this place a place for God. And once we reach that level where everybody can see the holiness, the light is so clear, so then at that point Mashiach is going to come. But says the Lubavitcher Rebbe, the reason why God's not paying it right now for those tzaddikim and for the and because they didn't accomplish that goal either yet. Just like the first answer for the individual, we also have a job for the nation, for the world, and the nation hasn't reached it yet. So it's not that God is holding it back from those tzaddikim, it's that those tzaddikim are part of a bigger effort that we were part of as well, to Bezrat Hashem bring that Kedusha to the world, and be zocheh to the Mashiach to be paid at the right time, because God pays at the right time, just like we have to pay in the right time, as we learned from this week's parasha. Shabbat Shalom.